Hey, hope you're having a nice day. What I want to talk to you about here today is what it means to be a correspondent lender. I've had this conversation with some of you, and it comes up a lot. What does that mean? Because Hallmark is known as a correspondent lender. So the first and foremost, most important thing for you to know about this is it means we have in-house underwriting. So that means the underwriting stays under our roof. If you've worked with somebody who classifies himself maybe as a mortgage broker, or even like somebody like at one of the big banks like a Chase or a Wells Fargo, those are typically considered to be like broker-ish, where they get everything they need for the file, and then in order to have it underwritten, they send it off to somebody else. Typically somebody out of state who's an underwriter in the middle of the country somewhere, and the time zones are different, and working together is slower. It takes a little bit longer. Answers aren't always consistent. You're always not talking to the same people. So that's not the issue with Hallmark. We've got the underwriting in-house. If it really happened to, come to the situation where we had an issue with a loan, I could literally go to the next room and talk to an underwriter, see, if we get everything clarified. But obviously, it doesn't happen very often here with Hallmark because we do a really good job on the upfront part of the process with getting people pre-approved. So not anything to worry about, but we do have that in-house underwriting, which is nice, quick return times, know what to expect, working with the same people all the time. Next thing to know is about interest rates. So what's nice about us is that we have all these different investors that we work with. All the big ones you've probably heard of: Chase, Wells Fargo, Ditech, and more, Huntington, PNC, all these different types of banks that we work with are the investors who invest in our loans. So basically each year at the beginning of the year, they pull together a pretty large sum of money that they dedicate towards Hallmark's loans, and then when we're working with somebody to go through the process of buying a house, and we go to lock an interest rate, price an interest rate, we go to the lock board and we look at all the different investors who invest in our loans, and it allows us to determine what the best rate available is, and we lock that rate for our clients. So it allows us to get them really competitive rates while also not being stuck to one investor, so to speak, if you were to get a loan from Wells Fargo or something like that. So really two main things to know about correspondent lenders is it's kind of the best of both worlds. We've got the underwriting in the house, but also we have a host of investors that we work with that we can go to make sure we're getting the best possible rate for the clients and make sure everybody's satisfied with the transaction. If you have any more questions about this, feel free to reach out and let me know. Have a good day.